Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is scheduled for one fall with a 10-minute time limit. Introducing first, from Marietta, Georgia, he weighs in tonight at 200 pounds, the Georgia Kid. Well, do not envy the Georgia Kid with the opponent he has to face here tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, his opponent, weighing in tonight at 370 pounds, the Ugandan giant, Kamala. Well, Kamala finally returning to the ring after an attempted run at the United States presidency. Nonetheless, still looks to be in similar shape. Of course, Kim Chi could not make the flight over here. Well, he wanted a bit too much money and we're not made of money here, come on. So we've left him. He's currently out on safari, and a scary prospect here without a man that normally handles him, that can kind of control him. Kamala may be even more dangerous. Set to do battle with Sting in just under a week. Hopefully gain that Past-Gen television title. Tonight the Georgia Kid is the man he has to face, and can't see this being a competitive match. The two men lock up, and look at Kamala easily winning in that lock-up exchange. Great power advantage, and look at that big overhand right by Kamala. This is the sort of power that Sting's going to have to contend with when he defends his belt against this savage of a man. Big headbutt right to the cranium of the Georgia Kid. And now look at this, going to work on the trapezius muscles, trying to wear him down bit by bit, body part by body part. Nothing the Georgia Kid can do except cry in pain. As now Kamala sends him into the corner, comes running in, well, goes for a clothesline, manages to miss. Kamala now sends him into the opposite corner, comes running in again, and once again missing that clothesline. Maybe a little bit of ring rust on the part of Kamala. Maintaining control thus far though. He rains down punches to the head of the Georgia Kid. Now Kamala goes behind, elbow to the back of the head. Tries a waist lock, look at this. Georgia Kid managing to slip out. Maybe he can salvage something from this match. Wait a minute, a quick roll up. Quick roll up, shoulders down, covers made, and we very nearly had an upset there. I thought we were about to see the biggest upset maybe we've ever seen on this channel. But Kamala managing to slip out of that quick roll up. And now back in control, big slap right to the chest. Could stop a man's heart with that kind of power. And a big overhand right again by Kamala. And now the 370 pounds leaps in the air. Pressed against the man's torso, and he's not going to get the shoulders up. Kamala, your winner here. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner, the Ugandan giant, Kamala. Oh, Kamala winning with ease here tonight. The question is, can he be victorious again? Can he dethrone Sting and become the new Past-Gen television champion? Want to be part of the show? Think you have what it takes to get inside that squared circle? Well, now you can. For $8, you can do the job for one of our superstars. You pick the name, height, weight and hometown, and give me a description, and I'll make a wrestler using this information and book them in a match on this very channel. Now the Stinger goes behind the Scorpion Death Drop. Want something more true to life? $15 will get you a custom created wrestler of yourself or of somebody you know. Just send me a photograph and as much detail as you would like to include, and I will create the person in this photo. For $20, I will not only create you or a close personal friend, but I will also put them in a match on the channel against one of our great champions. Want something more personalised? For $30, I will create the person in the photograph, and similar to a cameo video, will put them in a match with an opponent of your choosing, using your input to come up with some great personalised commentary. If you want me to do this but with multiple people, send me an email and we can work out a fair price. Maybe you want to kick your boss squarely in the cojones, or just want to let a loved one know how much you love them. Now, if you are interested in any of the products you've just seen, send me an email at pastgengamingemail@gmail.com. My email is linked on the main channel page if you want to find it. And all of these are first come first serve, and if demand is high there may be a waiting list. Thank you to everybody for all of your support, and that's about it.